This is my second time recording this. Yeah, the first time I was an idiot and was not recording on OBS. Man, I am. Oh my god, okay. I'm so disappointed in myself. I was recording for a good 10 minutes before I looked at OBS and realized I was not recording. Oh, goodbye, picture. That sucks. Oh, goodbye, picture again. Are you just gonna the T-Joel and then see? Oh my god. Yup. Okay. Thanks, Peach.
This game's winner is
So just also I think my headphone is making weird noise. My mic. Okay, that should be better now. But yeah, I'm such an idiot. I was recording for 10 minutes talking about how they murdered Luigi's Cutlery in Smash Ultimate because they removed his zombie. Like, that was such a good move, and even as you can see with Mario and SSF2, that I use the zombie a lot because I know this moves it better. It's good for mix-ups, more horizontal height, I mean, you do get a bit more horizontal distance moving to the left and right. That's not Mario. The one that gets more horizontal height or distance over, there's no such thing as horizontal. It's the Luigi, because he has a side B. The green is. Okay. Okay. Anyway. Forward area. Thank you. Anyway, as I was saying, that you'll see in a minute, I'll play Luigi after this. That, they really did murder his recovery in Ultimate. It's, I mean, right, you lose your jump, you're basically screwed. And also no stalling potential either. I mean, there's some, because you can mash. You can mash and it'll hover, but that doesn't help you recover maybe, because you don't get as much, I don't think you get as much horizontal distance as you did in Smash 4. Unless I'm mistaken. I haven't played, I was the Legion for quite or for a good amount of Smash 4 after its release, and I thought he was such a fun character to play. It was so wacky, and I loved it. Yeah, I love the character like that could just. And then, you know, you messed up. Oh, well, at least you can recover. Yeah, I can't do that in Ultimate. Like, he is a decent player. I mean, he's the 4th highest jumper in the Smash Jimmy, according to the many types of abilities. But, okay, but, you know, his up is not incredible. It doesn't even go to top platform, which I feel like if they're gonna remove his down B functionality, the functionality to get horizontal, vertical distance driving, to at least keep, or at least block the up special distance of there, you know? I don't know, but like without, I think his recovery is decent overall, but it's just decent. It doesn't have any super redeeming qualities about it anymore. Like, before you were on the same level that you could probably recover from the bottom stage. I'm pretty sure he could go under final. I've done it before. He's got you could go under final destination in Smash 4, but he can't do that with Smith. Like, I don't even think he can do the Smash 4 jump. And Mac can, Little Mac can do the Smash 4 jump. But it was because they murdered a very key part of his recovery that he can't stall. So, you're gonna play Luigi? Oh.
This game's winner is Mario.
Yeah, so, I don't know. It was such a cool thing being able to be like, oh yeah, hey, I need a bit of a boost in recovery. Oh, I got it, right? Because his up B is not the his up B is not incredibly necessary. It's still great, but he doesn't need it. He has a helicopter, and Mario has a helicopter in this sector, which I actually think is better than that. Mario has a helicopter in this sector, and I like flight, don't get me wrong. I think it's such a cool idea, right? I mean, Game on Sunshine is a fun game, but man, I don't know if it was just replacing Mario Tornado for it, and Mario's recovery has never been the best either. Now granted, I do think that Mario overall needs a new moveset by now. Not because, right, it's been how long since, it's 1996 since the first Smash Brothers came out, and, you know, Nintendo 64. Right, I think if people are saying that a Smash reboot, and it makes a lot of sense. I think that Nintendo should really consider doing it for Smash 6. Next. Because I think what was the video I watched? There was a video that kind of explained it. There was like, everyone was here, right? And that was the entire shtick with Smash Ultimate. Everyone is here. All the, you know, the previous characters that you know and love from all previous Smash games, and all the ones that were cut, like Icy, Snake, people who just weren't present, Wolf, you know, everyone that wasn't present in Smash 4, and, you know, throwbacks. We had Roy added back to DLC. You know. And then obviously we have the new ones, right? So then that means, well, I think it's very cool that everyone is trying to do. It's been 5 years since it came out, and of course, Ultimate has done very well. Ultimate has done very well, obviously where it is now, because competitively, it's one of the best Smash games to date. I mean, then again, I don't really see. I mean, no matter what, it's always going to be like Melee, and it's always going to ouch. It's always going to be Melee gets the most attention. Although Nintendo wanted to murder me. Although you can't. I'm pretty sure a lot of isn't with the new tournament rules now. You can't even do that. I feel like a lot of people are going to miss Melee. Personally, I don't know if anyone else that watches Melee, the Melee coin box that's happening, but I watched the Melee coin box. If you don't know what the coin box is, it's Hungry Box's tournament, which, you know, obviously, people watch, and so it really sucks that Nintendo kind of killed it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, essentially Nintendo released like new, I think, tournament guidelines basically. In order for you to make a monetized tournament, I think you need a license. And the issue with that is, I believe Hungry Box said in his video, the issue is that it's easy enough to get those licenses with Smash Ultimate, because Smash Ultimate is a very modern game, right? But then the issue is that Melee, the coin box, the Melee coin box uses emulation, which of course, I mean, naturally, it's not easy to get that many GameCubes and GameCube, you know, have it recorded and do all this and stream, right? At least in my understanding, right, it's not so easy to have, you know, that much happening with a genuine GameCube, right? It's when did the GameCube first come out? I think 2001, or was that? I think that's just when Melee came out. But either way, that it's a 20-plus-year-old console, right? And, you know, these are huge events and streams, right? That are done. I mean, tons of people are watching. And if you don't watch. If you don't watch Hungry Box's, if you don't watch any of Hungry Box's tournaments, I'd highly recommend at least checking one out at some point. But, that, yeah, Nintendo release guidelines. I think there's also, like, a limit on prizes now. Like, tournament organizers can only give out a certain amount of money. I think, like, HBox mentioned that I was limited, it was capped at like 10,000, which means, or like he said in his video, it's I think that's like 3 of his tournaments because they have pretty decent prize pools, you know, obviously. Which sucks, I think. And obviously a lot of people, Melee is, you know, infamous for being rushed and, you know, all that, but it's still competitively, it's been the most popular. I think so, at least competitively, it's been the most popular. Didn't really know what it was there. But competitively, that it's been the most popular Smash game, and I think it's just because of how timeless it is, and like the amount of nostalgia I know a lot of people get from it. Personally, my journey did not start in I played them. It's a fun game. I just don't. But compared to like Ultimate, right? Like, you know, now granted, I do think that there's a lot of things about Melee that I think are missed in later games, like Ultimate. You know, L canceling is huge for that. I don't know too much about it. I'm not gonna play the game. I played the game. I know, you know. I know how the game plays, I know like the history of Melee, how rough it is. You know, I think it was developed in what, 8 months or something like that. I forgot. But, so it's famously rushed, and people love it. And I mean, of course you do. It's hilarious. It's the classic. It's not the classic Smash Bros. Game that belongs to 64, but it's still it's timeless. And I think that's why so many people love it. I could be wrong, you know, anybody plays Melee competitively and feels like telling me that I'm wrong, by all means do so, because I'm no expert on Melee. Right. Anyway, so we all know how Nintendo is about emulation, right? They've probably been watching these tournaments for years and frown upon them, but you know, it brings popularity to their games, so, or whatever. But, right, so, but then Nintendo released guidelines and like, oh yeah, you need to do this and this for, to streams or to make tournaments in these events. And so I think as Hungry Box said, it would be simple enough to do that with Ultimate, to get those licenses and keep the coin box and the juice box going for Ultimate. But not so for Melee, which sucks, because then that means you're basically, unless Nintendo decides to change their mind, that is what could be the end of Melee tournaments. If they don't change anything. It means either that, or unfortunately that the organizers and the players have to do some serious adapting in order to, you know, okay, jeez, let go, man. do some serious adapting to try and keep these tournaments alive, which is not optimal. It's not ideal. I don't know if there's any way to do it, unfortunately, because after a while, because then it will become a thing, and it's gonna be like, oh, you're doing a tournament. We used to simply ask you for a license, and now you're doing a big tournament without a license, right? It just sucks, but... So yeah, so I think the last Melee Fun Launch is going to be on 17th, which I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm definitely going to see it. Because, yeah, I mean... I don't know. I think we're all going to miss I think a lot of people are going to miss Melee. It was a big part of the tournaments, right? It always has been a big part of competitive Smash. And I think it's always going to be like the legacy thing, which is good. I think obviously it deserves that, considering all it's done for the community. And I know for a lot of people, it's what they grew up with. It wasn't what I grew up with. Because right, like well, my first game, right, and like put that in quotation marks. My first game was Melee. My first Smash game was Melee. I played it for 3 minutes, and so I don't count that. So yes, it was like the first game I played, the first Smash game I played, but 3 minutes? Yeah, I'm not gonna count that. Brawl is where it started for me, and I could talk to you all for hours about Brawl, you know, about, oh my god, the tripping, Meta Knight, but there were a lot of good things about Brawl as well. It was the first Smash game that had online play, right? You know, without needing to, I think, not unlock, but to do something like parsec or whatever. So it was the first Smash game to do that. It was the first game to have online, right? Which I think, you know, was relevant at the time because I was, it was at the same time that the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 were having Call of Duty, you know, around that, right? 2008, something like that, right? The Xbox 360 and the PS3 were starting to have, you know, online play as well, and so having a game, and I've always been a game person, I've never been huge. Anything else? Obviously, like as I've grown up, I've played a lot more games than that. Okay, I didn't have a jump. Oh, I think I wasted it. Anyway, as I was saying, I was always a big Nintendo person. I mean, my very first video game was, I think, it was probably New Super Mario Bros. For the Wii. Yeah, so, yeah, so New Super Mario Bros. For the Wii was my first game. And I've always loved the Mario series, but that's another story. So, I've always been a Nintendo person. I love them. I love the games, but I don't like the way that they address them. And the fact that like Smash Ultimate, it's one of my favorite games. My favorite game is Xenoblade Chronicles 2. My favorite game of all time, I mean, is Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Very good game, and it's nice because like you'll never get to truly experience a Xenoblade Chronicles game twice. You can play it again, show it to other people, but it's always going to be. But Xenoblade Chronicles 2, great story, and no, my favorite character is not Pyra. I wasn't there for the wife, I was there for the story. My favorite character is Mia, so take that, all you Pyra simps. Anyway, Bioshock. So, yeah, take that if you think, if you're after Pyra, congratulations. You're after the Boo. I am not. Neo is my favorite character, and my favorite character arc too, but that's something else entirely. But when it comes to, I think, total time played, for real, that is Smash Ultimate. Or not just Smash Ultimate, but just Smash in general. Okay. Just the Smash series, it's right next to, I think, Pokemon. Animal Crossing. All Nintendo games, go figure. And Minecraft, but that's... I've been playing that for a long time as well, but that's something else as well. That's it, you know. Don't spot dodge on me. What are you doing? Anyway, as I'm saying, okay. As I'm saying, that, yeah, so Smash Brothers series in total is just, or as a whole, is my most played game. Or is my most played game of all time, right? And on my Switch, yes, Smash Ultimate is my most played game. I have easily over how many hours total? Because I've had several Switches and every single one of them said Smash Ultimate. Remember that Smash Ultimate came out pretty early in the Switch's life. Only about a year and 2 months. Smash Ultimate is going on, and of course it was going to be. Of course they were going to make a new installment of Smash Brothers for the next gen console. It's kind of their tradition, right? Did it for the Nintendo 64, did it for the GameCube, did it for the Wii, Wii U, and 3DS. So of course they're going to do it for the Switch, right? So, naturally, right? So I think everybody expected there to be a Smash, Smash 5, right? Like, I mean, I remember when there were still, when there was just trailers and stuff for Smash Ultimate. I think people were referring to World of Light as Subspace 2 because there was no, as World of Light as Subspace 2 because everybody was looking forward to getting a new story mode. Because for over 10, right, about 10 years since Smash Bros. Release, that we did not have a new story mode, right? And I mean, in a way, like, I do understand why people have been waiting for so long for a new story mode, right? Because like, we wanted more. I feel like Smash 4 was incredibly underwhelming when it came to gameplay, but I feel like Smash 4 rather was somewhat meant to be more of the competitive kind of refresh game instead of like the more exciting game, right? I think it was supposed to be competitive. I mean, Smash 4 it was a story of it, I think. I mean, I loved seeing Ally and Leo. Obviously, well, if you don't know who MKAO is, the best Smash player. Well, it's still active today, obviously. I mean, he's the reason people play Violet, right? Because like, people have I think a lot of people thought Violet was pretty underwhelming. Because it's like, oh, another Fire Emblem character. But then, they, we're like, oh, but he has different weapon types and all this and that. I think Violet is a cool character, I didn't play Fire Emblem Three Houses, so I cannot tell you about the character. I can tell you about my experience with him. Smash, I think he's a decent character. I like him, or her, depending on which you play as. Now I remember Violet has, you can choose two different versions. Like I said, you can choose between the male and the female version. So, what does that mean to me? Not much. Right, so, but for the most part, Violet is pretty underwhelming for a lot of people. But then later, I started playing the character and like, even the down, what is it? The down tilt up air is just the layout, right? Alright, so, right now it's nice. So, yeah, just I don't know something to randomly select perfect. I just did. But anyway, that's my point. People didn't care about Violet, but then the best player in the world started playing Violet and like, oh no, it's a character, right? The best player in the world is playing, so we have anyway, so Smash full competitively, pretty much I think the highlight of the game, especially with the custom moves being launched I think the first year of Smash Bros. Existence. Honestly, it's pretty flustered. I think they were a lot of fun. It kind of sets it. Ultimate didn't keep custom moves, I guess I understand that. It's just, I didn't like some of them. You know. And that's what I'm saying, maybe like even if, you know. Oh, I'm with him, he's dead. Okay. As I was saying, but yeah, it wasn't, you know. I don't think it's all that stuff. Ultimate, they did a really good job at balancing features, you know, in the end, if you know, you know how to play your character, there's no such thing as an impossible matchup. Well, unlike a very gigantic which means I can just, wait, I'm sorry. Well, unlike a very chair, which means I can stand here and do nothing. Because they don't know how to cross this to get to the side of the map. Okay. Just, yeah, show you that real quick.
This game's winner is Mario.
Right. So as I was saying, yeah. Oh, yeah. I just got bummed in twice, but she got rained on twice and bummed twice. They want to get down in the second chance because he was on like a rage, probably. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, what was that? So, Smash 4, it was okay. Obviously, looking back, it was somewhat underwhelming. I feel like the physics in Smash 4 though, that reboot game kind of introduced a lot of cool characters like, oh, like Little Mac, which, yes, Mac is very, like, he's not amazing, there's a lot that I wish would change with Mac, that they've done so in, like, in other games and fan games and stuff. If you look at Mac and Project Remix, which, by the way, has more, that's something that people kind of forward and stuff, but that game is more characters than Smash Ultimate does, you know, and it combines the best parts of Project M and everything, while still adding a lot more to the game, you know. I mean, with the, you know, people there, you know, Project Plus, we haul them a lot because they basically saved competitive brawl for Project M. Obviously it's Project Plus now, but people at Project M, like, they saved brawl. I mean, you know, competitively, because I know a lot of, there were places that used Project M instead of, you know, base brawl, because for real, like, who wanted to play brawl in its ends, and like for real. Like, it wasn't even like the characters themselves. Meta Knight were looking at you, but we can't say anything about that because I'm just talking about how Smash 4 wasn't that bad, and we had Bayo, which was arguably more impressive than Meta Knight. But that's fine, you know. Oh, why did I do that? Anyway. Meta Knight was, you know, whether Meta Knight or Bayo was the more impressive. You know, plus character in the, you know. Well, Bayo was DLC, so Meta Knight came with the game, right? And okay, that was weird. I coined it. Anyway, but whichever one you think is more impressive. Which one do I think is more impressive? If I'm being honest, I never had, like, we've all seen the memes, we all know about him. So famous and, because he basically defined it. But then I feel like Bayo did some of the same thing, just not to the same level, right? I mean, Meta Knight basically defined the game, right? That, you know, viability was probably ranked top. Well, you could face Meta Knight. That wasn't the case in Smash 4, right? Obviously, viability was not based on all you could face Bayonetta, although I'm sure there's some people out there that think this is not true. If you do, that's perfectly valid. I'll be supporting you. Jeez, Bayonetta was terrible. Even with good DI, you just could not. At least in Meta Knight, there was like some kind of hope, like, with some characters, because you could, his reach wasn't incredible, right? You could camp him, you could probably you could time him out. I mean, if you were ready, you probably could. You know, if you had the skills, Meta Knight was, you were able to work around. But Bayonetta was so, I mean, like, of course I can't say blame him, and because Meta Knight neutral beam just don't hit by hit, right? But, I mean, at least Meta Knight, the thing is with Meta Knight's neutral beam is that, again, it falls into the same category that you could avoid it, just react in time. I know you should be able to, it's not that, right? Like, again, like, the issue was getting hit by the move because he got hit by Mark 20 oh boy, were you in for a ride? Right, but like I think it was like 30 damage bananas from that move. And there was no getting out of that, but you know, it was easier to avoid. I don't think Fail had that same outlook you Bail was incredibly hard to get past. Because she was like so fast. I mean, how fast were Witch Twist? Oh, and then don't forget the bat within that she could basically just flame an air dodge. Boom, you know, you get slowed down. Oh, and then Witch Time, right? Meta Knight doesn't have Witch Time. And you can't force you to slow down and give you a free hit. No. And then Witch Time in Smash 4, I think, held you for what? 3 seconds or something like that, but she was in the slowed down state, right? So you got hit by Witch Time? What was that for Bail? Free F-Smash, basically. And then don't forget that her F-Smash was very good. It still is very good, I mean. No. It's not, I don't think it's the most busted F-Smash in the game anymore, particularly in Ultimate. It wasn't incredible in Smash 4, but because it wasn't the most groundbreaking. I don't think it's the best Smash stuff in Smash 4 or anything. I'm not sure how that lasted. Didn't have, you know, craziest F-Smash in the game, but because of Witch Time, and because it was so good, right, Witch Time is basically a guaranteed F-Smash if you play the game properly. So you just could not play the game against either of them. But in my opinion, mostly because I've had experience with Bail, she was way worse than me personally. And Meta Knight combos, yeah, they're fine. But Bail combos, I don't know what it is about Bail combos. I just feel like for sure. Like even sometimes in Ultimate, where she's heavily nerfed. You just don't feel like you can do anything. Now granted, my SDI is not great, but it was even worse in Smash 4. There was no, she could have fallen with your SDI in Smash 4, so. Even if you played the game properly, you could not, there was no chance you were getting out of it. It just wasn't happening. That was how it was against Bail in Smash 4. I don't think Meta Knight had those same issues, but I don't know. I mean, I think it was just Meta Knight was so fast. Like, you know, what was up there? Frame 2? Right? It was just Frame 2? Something like that. Either way, it was way too fast, so free combo and all that. So, it was still good. You know, there's a lot I could talk to when it comes to Smash. And broken crap, honestly. But this is just a test recording and rambling for a bit, so I'm gonna wrap up this video now. Probably for now. It's been 35 minutes. I've been recording that long. So, the memes I mean, do what you do. Hope you're all this month. Stay safe. I'll see you next time. Hopefully, this recording stuff even works.